Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Lane. Today I'm doing a speed rebuild of the Tennessee Titans, and this should be a fun one. They just made it to the AFC Championship game, but I don't think they're that good. They did beat my favorite team, the Patriots, in the playoffs, so if you want to go that route that I'm salty, have at it. But I just don't think Tannehill's that great of a quarterback. Derrick Henry is a great running back, don't get me wrong. A.J. Brown, same thing, great receiver. But there's a lot of holes on this team, the offensive line, the defensive line, corner, safety. So let's get to work. Let's put 10 minutes on the clock. Let's start it in 3, 2, 1, and go. So how we're going to start this off is by going to free agency, and we're going to sign a few players. Now, I know Earl Thomas is going to be here. Logan Ryan will be here. We could go like Freeman if we really wanted to. I don't, but it is an option. We could also bring back Delaney Walker, which I don't really want to do. We have Jonnu Smith, no real reason to, but a Tony Jefferson still being there in free agency. That's very interesting, so that's why I'm going to bring him in. And Cameron Wake is still out there. Aqib Talib Gabriel. I could almost just be ready to go right now. We basically filled every position except the offensive line. And I have a feeling I'm going to go for like the Quentin Nelson. We're probably going to tackle. Maybe go Zach Martin, put him at center. We're going to have to wait and see how that plays out. But like Darius Geis is down here, which wouldn't really want to bring him in real life, but for 1 year in fantasy or a speed style rebuild, it would make sense. Gordon probably going to get picked up by the Seahawks, even though I don't know if he's reinstated yet, so that is a little interesting. But we are 1 minute into the speed rebuild. Let's get this going. Do we want to get rid of like a Kevin Byard? Do we want to see if we could pick up Earl Thomas and trade him away? I don't know if that, it is a possibility. Interesting. Now, the Browns just traded for Ronnie Harrison from the Jaguars as of recording this on September 3rd. So I don't know if they need Earl Thomas. There's a lot of rumors he might go to the Cowboys. But where do we want to go with this? Like if a Denzel Ward wanted to come to my team, which I know he wouldn't want to, or they wouldn't want to trade him, I should say. Surprisingly, that's pretty good for what I offered. Middle linebacker, we could go like an Evans. And then maybe go outside linebacker, try to trade him Cameron Wake at the same time. Yeah, I didn't really think so. What about, I don't think they want Correa, right? Oh, they do. What if I took Evans out? All right, so we're not going to get Denzel Ward. Let's just not waste our time right there. But who could we get? Could we get like a Landry? Even though we have A.J. Brown, so that wouldn't really make sense whatsoever. We could go Treader. Conklin, they just lost in free agency, so that doesn't make sense. I think we're just going to move right off from the Browns. The Chargers, on the other hand, that seems interesting. But I'm trying to think, would a Turner be nice? Yes. But then we could also just go right down to the Colts and we could pick up Quentin Nelson. So I'm just going to get Quentin Nelson, get it out of the way right at the beginning. Let's try a right outside linebacker. I do not want to get rid of Landry. What about Cameron Wake? What do we have at corner? I picked up Aqib Talib. Interesting. Oh, that puts him over the cap. Okay. So let's just throw them a second and third round pick. That should just make the deal happen right away. They don't want Cameron Wake. I understand he wasn't free agency. That's kind of why I leaned away from the speed rebuild in Madden 20. Because in Madden 19, you could pick up the people from free agency, trade them away. And maybe that's not the most realistic thing in the world. I understand it, but you got to do what you got to do in these speed rebuilds, you know? That's definitely going to happen because we offered him Humphreys, which was probably not the best idea. But Quentin Nelson will take us over the top a little bit. So that's why I did it. Do I want to go Kevin Byard just because I imagine he's superstar development? And I believe Thomas is X Factor. He's definitely X Factor, right? I might be completely wrong with that. But what team other than the Colts? Ooh, the Cowboys. Now, we could go Zach Martin. I don't want to go that way right away. But like a Jalen Smith would be real nice. All right, apparently it's not going to be nice enough. The Dolphins, I don't want anything unless they give me like Howard, which they won't. The Eagles at this point, I wouldn't mind Jason Kelce. All right, probably should have got a little bit more in that situation. I can't believe I just made that trade. That was a terrible, terrible trade. I'm going to get ripped apart for that one. Now, what team could I trade a first-round pick for an older player? The Jaguars, I don't think they have anything. The Jets, I don't think so. The Lions, do they have any older players? Like, could we get Kenny Golladay? Probably not, right? Didn't really think so. The Packers, I don't think so. I'm trying to think what would be a perfect fit. Like, we probably could get a Dante Hightower. I know we don't need it. We probably could go Jason McCourty, but that's not worth a first-round pick. The Raiders don't have any cap space. We're about to be at 5 minutes left, by the way. The Steelers do have some older players. We could use a Cameron Hayward. We definitely could. That puts us over the cap. I'll throw in a player. Just depends who you want. Would they take Cameron Wake off my hands? No. Which means that deal's probably not going to happen base level, so let's take Hayward off there. To win, I wouldn't mind, but I imagine if they don't want a first for... Yeah, I just don't see how this is going to happen. Unless they'll take Correa, which it doesn't... Oh, he's not even enough money. Let's throw them Vic Beasley? Oh, because it depends what the bonus is and all that. All right, let's try Cameron Wake. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. What else could we really bring in? See, I don't want Joe Hayden. I just don't. Could I bring in, like... Could we go to the Broncos? Could we throw Von Miller up there? We're in the negative right there. How would we get over that? Who else did I bring in? I thought I brought in a few players. I might be losing my mind, but I thought I did. Jones, Saffold, we don't really want to trade away, but I'd be willing to. Oh, so we don't even have the money, so let's not... It seems like I just can't get Von Miller away from the Broncos in any of my speed rebuilds, which is unfortunate. Let's go get ourselves... Will you trade me a Rob Gronkowski? Hey, come on. Oh, that puts us over. Who's someone for less than $6 million on the Buccaneers? I mean, I'm not greedy. I'll take a Chris Godwin. My mind's not in the right spot. I have to think older player like a Patrick Peterson, but that's going to send us way over the cap. But what if I send you back? I know you need help with the offensive line. I know it. Oh, that still doesn't put us under. All right, I'll be a nice guy. I'll throw in Cameron Wake if you're going to make me. I'm very, very surprised that didn't get the job done. I almost 100% thought that was a done deal. What about Fitzpatrick, or Fitzgerald rather? We got Fitzgerald on the team. Don't know if that was the best trade in the world. Now I feel like we have to go to the Cowboys, and we have to get Zach Martin off their hands. But how would we do that? Probably a first-round pick, probably a second-round pick, and then go to tight ends. I don't want to trade Jonnu Smith. I wish we had Delaney Walker on the team. I would trade him away, but I don't think that's going to be in the cards right now. Outside linebacker? Like, if you'll take Vic Beasley. All right, so we got Zach Martin on the team. We have 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. Trying to think. What if we go back to free agency, see if there's anybody else we could pick up? I know we can get Delaney Walker. I don't really want to get Logan Ryan. Oh, that's right. We got Tony Jefferson's on the team. That's totally true, but we could just have him start, and it seems like he'd be a solid player just to have on the team. What if we got Clay Matthews and we're not going to have the team? I can't lower it? Oh, that might be like a veteran minimum type thing now that I think about it, but I would like to trade away either Delaney Walker or Jonnu Smith. I imagine Smith is a lower overall. He is. I'd rather trade away Delaney Walker if at all possible. Seems like the Bengals want him. What are you going to give me? What about an AJ Green? That puts us over by 12.4. How are we going to fix that? Earl Thomas, no. Vaccaro, Tony Jefferson, I imagine. I don't think there's anybody we can get rid of that would open up that amount of money. And they're just impossible, basically. Lewan, we're not getting rid of. Tannehill, unfortunately, we're not going to get rid of. I'd like to. It's not going to happen. All right. Let's look for somebody else. We have 58 seconds left on the clock. Would they give us like an Alexander? I'm not giving you these two, but if I'll give you Delaney Walker. Nope. 45 seconds left on the clock. Let's go. John Ross? I just want anything. Okay, we got something for him. Trying to think a little bit. We have 30 seconds left, 33 seconds left. Any older offensive lineman that I could just swoop in, pick him up really quickly. Actually, I think our offensive line's set now that I think about it. So any older players in 20 seconds I could just get that's like really cheap? Could I get Sue for basically nothing? That's my question. We have 13 seconds left. Let's go a 3rd round pick, a 4th round pick. Yeah, that's not going to happen. We have 5 seconds left. We do have some money that if we move fast enough, maybe, yeah, we're not even going to get there in time. Time is up. I don't even know who I would have brought in. I see Darius down there, so maybe I could have went with Darius. Now, the big question is, did we make this team better? I'm kind of leaning towards no, but we made the offensive line pretty good, so I guess I have to say yes. And we got Fitzgerald, we got John Ross. Did we get anything on defense? We got Talib, we got Jefferson, we got Thomas, but the answer is no. Definitely no. All right, let's go find out. What are we as an overall, by the way? We are an 83 overall, 87 offense, 80 defense. Let's go see if we make the playoffs. Surprise, surprise. We didn't make the playoffs. We went 9-7, tied with the Texans. Colts 10-6, and the Jaguars 2-14. Tannehill, 4,300 yards, 24 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. We probably should have found a different quarterback. Henry, 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns, 4 for Evans. Brown, 913 with 4. Smith, 887 with 4. Fitzgerald, 886 with 3. Raymond, 850 with 7. That's kind of surprising. Davis, 79 yards. On defense, Brown, 108 tackles. Sack total, 7.5 for Simmons, 5 for Evans, 5 for Landry. Interceptions, 2 for Landry, and a lot of ones to go around. A lot of them. Let's go take a peek at the yearly awards. Breeze with the MVP. Mahomes 2, Watson 3, Rodgers 4. No Tannehill, Coach Deere, Anthony Lynn. We could be up here. We're not. AFC Offensive Player. Tannehill will not be up here. Defensive Player of the Year. I can't imagine. Didn't think so. Offensive Rookie. Evans at 7. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Did they even pick any? Yeah, I didn't think so. The Seahawks ended up beating the Steelers 30-24 to win the Super Bowl. I find it so hard to believe we didn't even make the playoffs. Wilson, 252 with a touchdown. Big Ben, 258, 3-1. Connor, 91 yards. Carson, 86 with a touchdown. Wilson with a touchdown. Washington, 84 with a touchdown. 2 for Juju. 1 for Olsen, and that is going to be it. If you liked the video, give it a like down below. Make sure to check out my channel, subscribe for more content. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Thank you to my Patreon producers for the month of August. We have Zach. We have the oldest man alive, Greg. Hashtag Team Relic. Nathan, Broadway Bob, and Harney B. It means the world to me. Thank you guys so much.